Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
The world is here.
Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva
The world is here.
Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva.
Hello, my name is Elvis Sequeira.
मैं हूं मलकीत सिंह।
Hi, my name is Sarthak.
आप सुन रहे हैं ग्रेटर नोएडा का अपना सामुदायिक रेडियो स्टेशन सुनो शारदा 90.8 FM।
Vasudhaiva
The world is here.
Vasudhaiva
The world is here. The world is here. The world is here at Sharda University. Where are you?
We have a small little clip which is coming from the Iranian Cultural Counselor directly from Iran, and I would request our tech team to patch it through.
Hello everyone, cordially extend my gratitude to all distinguished professors and dear students. I would love to thank to all those involved in holding this webinar on the title The Changing Paradigm of Media Landscape, the Phenomenon of Digital Technology. One of the areas in which humankind has developed and is rapidly advancing technology is the emergence of the concept of the social and digital media. The emergence of new forms of digital media has encouraged researchers to discuss new media theorizing and its impact on acceptance behavior and reaction of mankind. Several new media communication features that have been considered as synchronization, non-synchronization, interaction, individualism, globalization, dialogue and equality has led to many change in the human communication patterns. New information and communication technology has given rise to a kind of social media that has been able to create a good platform for social changes. This media has created interactive features and shared new space for active persons. Digital information and communication technology had been influential in social movement and the significant components of this antidote to the level of social networks, including the internet and social chains, have been formed by emphasizing the three elements of sharing, interaction, and content share, because interaction and publishing content on the internet through social interaction is easily acceptable for all. Cyberspace has facilitated human interaction by using the communication space regardless of time and place. Therefore, the cyber and digital world is a new world in which parallel virtual reality and simulation of realities have developed environment of human beings, and the mental and imaginary space has created a new conceptual world of interaction and the way of thinking, and it has influenced the human thought process largely. Digital communication and information technology and digital media have formed in a paradigm in human individual and social life in which even old concepts have changed and new epistemological geometry have emerged and identified and intensified social change. An important feature of the present age is the transformation of material culture, which is based on the paradigm of new media communication technology in the field of information and virtual network. By reviving the theory of media and society from the past, defined in the past, it has led to the formation of a new reality called virtual reality, which has led to our new relationship with knowledge and thus a new look at ourselves. Another fundamental feature of his paradigm is the fundamental change in the field of knowledge that are the product of the network area and public flexibility and convergence. Today, society and the world are at the crossroad of three independent historical processes, namely in the information revolution, the restructuring of the capitalist system, and the formation of new social movements. It is not simple, but it is a multidimensional phenomenon of social life mixed with these things. Certainly, this new model of communication and interaction, like other phenomena, has positive and negative consequences and effects. Interaction in the digital environment is not a physical interaction, but between reality and permissible right and wrong, and sometimes it led the human to astonish and confusing in finding truth and reality. I hope that in this today's seminar, experts in the field of communication will be able to present the scientific and valuable input explaining the advantage and disadvantage of this human achievement and provide appropriate solution to remain benefited of it, reducing its harms. Once again, I would like to thank to the organizer, participant, and viewers. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. I think it is a wonderful talk by the Iranian Cultural Council.
I would like to inform all the participants that Berhrooz is here all the way from Iran. He is in Iran and he is with us virtually. Otherwise, it would have been very difficult to get him on this virtual.
True that. Problem.
So how's Iran in this pandemic state?
First of all, I have to just thank you for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this conference today. It's an absolute honor for me to be among the chairman, chief, and conference coordinators and respected friends. And of course, we heard the Dr. Ali Rabbani's message also. Well, it's getting better and better day by day, so like everywhere in the world. And I hope that in a very short period, we could have our usual daily routines again back.
We hope to see you back in our campus.
Thank you. Yeah, it will be a pleasure for me.
Okay, all yours.
Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank Sharda University for the virtual international media conference that the opportunity has been given to me, and today I'm going to spot and have a privilege to drop a few words on a topic, the changing paradigm of media landscape as a topic of discussion. Media technologies have taken many years to go through stages of development, introduction, adoption, and wide acceptance. Digital media, when used correctly, has the ability to engage with consumers far more effective than the traditional media. This is due to the several factors, including the interactive, targeted, and social nature of it. New relations with the audience, new languages, new grammar had opened the mass communication system to a wide range of new players. New media has changed the way people perceive, reflect, react, interact with each other. Like digital technologies have fundamentally changed the nature and function of media in our today's world. In today's world, they will provide all the information to the people, not just through the desktop or laptops, compared with via the mobile devices, vehicles, electronic equivalents, and flexible papers that even the television sets have to be met. At this stage of information, the sources of content gathering and reporting have undergone a dramatic shift. People have started crafting their own forms of media and creating their own content from their homes and are not waiting for permissions to release it as per their schedule. As far as the enterprise, institution, administration, organizations, group, families, individual start their own web presence by home media on their own, and they also become source of traditional media. Internet era has changed the way people interact with each other and their opinions. According to the census in 2020, 3.8 billion around the world are using smartphones today. Countries like China, India, and United States are among the highest rate of smartphone users. Moreover, many of the world's major manufacturers of television set companies are able to connect their products directly to the internet, so the channels are available with local cable television services providers. Personal computers, iPhone, Android mobile phones, handsets have access to thousands of live television stations, broadcasts, and television sets connected to the internet. This show has resulted in a coming wave of information in text, audio, video formats will be constantly available in the measure of the world's population, whether they are or not. Majority of human access to the new information is changing from scarcity to forfeit. During the pandemic, we very clearly saw the decline rate of attending threats and increased number of OTT platform subscribers. Even in Iran, lots of filmmakers got their film released at such domestic platforms and made this space one of the main source of entertainment. Our today's online conference is another good example of using digital platforms. Attempting to express a clear picture of a modern media landscape is like trying to distinguish between a sea and ocean, tea or coffee or a bicycle, or that could not be eliminated by a luxury car. Media, contents, and the way in which we use it and create it are definitely changing. Technological innovations keep the new media landscape continually in change with faster pace. We know that leaders of each medium believe that the last new technology would end them, yet many survive and adapted. People have switched their media consumption from analog to digital, not only for the sake of digital. Indeed, most of finding reading newspaper, magazine, or book to be easier on paper than computer screens, or watching on a television program on a television set, or a movie or theatrical screen to be a better experience than doing a smaller surface on a computer screen. The actual reason why people are switching their consumption is because digital gives them extraordinary more choices and access to news, entertainment, and information. Formerly, the older form of media, we were forced to wait for the next days and new deliveries, or the evening broadcasts, or the favorite radios show access the same information that we can 24 hours a day by just a click. Media has become easily accessible. As new multimedia has been a long concern in academic researches, but the receipt of definite answer. We can throw everything to know about the media term, new tools coming around, and these tools are our service to help us to improve our storytelling, not to intimidate us. This shall remain till the man, the master of the choices, and of course, we are always keeping changing the whole thing. Hello?
Yes, please, we can hear you, Berhrooz.
Yes, so I meant to say that actually by ending the debate of mine, that this shall remain to the man is the master of choices, that means that we have always a choice of getting better into better position by just choosing our main of media. And of course, it's obvious that we are looking for something to be more faster, more obvious, and more accessible to everyone, rather to just stand beside the old formats of the mass media communication.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I think Ritu, is
So,
there any?
so I think yes, we have so many questions, but just I'm concluding just by one questions that can you tell us about Iranian film and how it is different and similar with the Indian filmmaking? Because I have seen you have also worked with the Indian movie as well as Iranian movie too.
Yes. I think filmmaking in every corner of the world is same, but might be in production we have some slight differences. And yes, I have, as you said, I have done many collaboration projects with India, hopefully, and we have gathered lots of experience in both of that. In Iran, the only difference between the Iranian film and the Indian film is on the basis of the budgeting. And as you know, Iranian art film and recent films have done very well in the international, parts of the world, and mostly they are getting good prices also because of the high demand of the actual script which they have. So, in my opinion, one of the slight, very much differences between the Iranian cinema and the Indian cinema is the production cost. So the cost which we really do back in Iran for a movie which is made is might be sometimes 1/10 of the Indian films which is made in India. And of course, the people who are also indulged in that particular project are to be more concerned to get the better result of what they are looking for the script that you have made.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, we have one more question from a Persian scholar, Sunita. She's just asking, why don't we do more serial and TV series with Shahzad? I mean, you can better
Which,
say what she was asking. I mean, what does she meant with?
Shahzad means the serial Shahzad?
Might be. Yeah, she's a Persian scholar.
There was this, if I'm not mistaken, the series called Shahzad was a session just made by one of the good Iranian directors and writer, which the whole story was set and finished. And I don't think Mr. Fatih, who was the director of it, is having any more plans for rewriting the story again because he's into some other project. But of course, it was one of the most successful series being presented on the TT on OTT platform, which was really successful.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you so much, Berhrooz. I think it was a wonderful session, and I'm very sure that the relations of India and Iran will go a long way, and we shall be able to see some very good collaborative films in near future, and we look forward to have you on board when we do some projects with Iranian Cultural Center and with you.
And
Indeed,
Amit,
it's a pleasure. It's a genuine pleasure for me. Yes, ma'am. Doctor was saying something. Please.
yeah,
Professor.
I would like to tell my participants that Irani cinema is a very different kind of a cinema. And Berhrooz film that we screened here was amazing. It was just one truck going around and amazing shot. I mean, single location, single two characters, and amazing film, very grasping, very, you could not move your eyes from the screen. I mean, amazing Irani cinema. And Berhrooz, your film was just fantastic.
I so much appreciate for all these warm words, and I really hope that it is really as you have accepted that. And I hope to come up with more films and see you more in your Sharda University, which is a wonderful place for people who are growing and coming into this era by your help only.
Well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Thank you.
Thank you so
Berhrooz,
much.
for being
Thank you
here.
for
Thank
inviting
so
me.
much.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure for me. Thank you.
वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम् वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम्
The world is here.
वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम् वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम् वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम् वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम् वसुधैव
The world is here.
कुटुम्बकम् वसुधैव
Hello, my name is Elvis Sequeira.
मैं हूं मलकीत सिंह।
Hi, my name is Sathak.
आप सुन रहे हैं ग्रेटर नोएडा का अपना सामुदायिक रेडियो स्टेशन सुनो शारदा 90.8 FM।
The world is here.
The world is here. The world is here. The world is here at Sharda University. Where are you?